Well, reason for the call today, John, is something just came across my desk, John. It is perhaps the best thing I've seen in the last 6 months. If you have 60 seconds, I'd like to share the idea with you. You got a minute?
GM, welcome back to the channel. In this one, we have a big week ahead because Bitcoin is nearing what looks like a real run on all-time highs. And of course, kicking things off as well, we have the AI meme meta and the large language models that have Twitter profiles and a lot going on here. Lots of pump fun launches. So just going to dive in, see what's been cooking. But we'll start here with Bitcoin. So Bitcoin's at 68.3K this morning, and this is just on a 30-minute time frame here. Just to show you on the lower time frames, it looks a tiny bit heavy, doesn't it? But from Crown's analysis earlier, he was saying, look, there needs to be this kind of reconnect to one of the moving averages. I forget which one it was. But essentially his TLDR is, it wouldn't be surprising if earlier in this week we were to get a pullback, but that would be the pullback to be buying for the continuation leg ahead. But coming in somewhere around that first yellow line you can see there, somewhere around 66K, maybe up to 67K even, somewhere in that kind of region. We could draw out a bit of a rectangle if you want here, just to see where the bid would actually come in if this is going to be that dip down and then continue higher. So somewhere I would say in this kind of this box here, and you can see there'll be some levels here. You could come and probably take out some longs. So this could be a bit of a liquidity play as well. But broadly, Bitcoin looks really good, especially on high time frames. Cold Blood Schiller here was posting saying, look, he's seeing a lot of traders suggest 63K is where they are ready to bid, which is down here, this black line that he's drawn out. So 63K is down there, which is too deep, is what he's saying. And he's actually drawn out a line around 66K. So interesting to have a bit of confluence between the quant wizard Crown and then a pretty phenomenal trader in CBS here from Crypto Twitter. And he's saying, look, 63 probably doesn't get touched. Those people are being a bit greedy, is his essential analysis here on the right-hand side. So kind of two things lining up around maybe 66, 66 and a half. Bit of front running potentially. And he says if you look at things on the weekly time frame here and across all time frames, Bitcoin is now looking bullish. And so what we would expect is this is a trending environment and any dips are there to be bought. And he also says, look, the last sell-off on high time frame caught many of you out down to 60K because of the strength of it and the bias of the crowd. Don't let it happen again. This really could be a last chance to get on board at a simpler and cheaper price point. Otherwise, if you miss this, if you do miss a pullback or you're not on board, you're going to have to end up inevitably buying higher. Now let's move on into the AI meme meta. And from the Sol chart here, you can see the Sol daily on screen. It does look as if Sol wants to push on higher. And of course, Sol has a new narrative again, due to the fact people need to buy Sol in order to get involved with the AI meta the meme coins are providing on Solana yet again. So it has just cemented itself as the meme coin playground, the shitcoin playground, the casino of the cycle, whatever you want to call it. It is on Sol. And I do think there's new participants coming in to bid these AI kind of memes. So Ayrey posted this one. This is about the Truth Terminal and the ticker GOAT. We'll look at the chart in just a moment. Pretty crazy price action over the last 48 hours. But he says, look, supply is very well distributed. No VCs or compile involvements. And if you go into bubble maps, you can see that for yourself. Big spread. Even the Truth Terminal itself only owns like 1.9 million tokens. Obviously, that's a high numerical value, but it's a low amount of supply. And there's no one holding multiple percentages. One of the biggest wallets is Wintermute, a market maker with just 1% of token supply. He also says it's a powerful AI KOL, key opinion leader in itself. And what we can see here is Truth Terminal has now hit 100,000 and up to 107,000 followers on Twitter, which is pretty hilarious. And he continues to pump out the crazy talk and crazy tweets there. So Truth Terminal can evolve in ways we can't predict right now, as the capability to fund its agenda via crypto rails and essentially manipulate or coordinate humans to do its bidding for it. The GOAT token can take on more prominence with more utility for the community, as well as products and projects building that utilize the token itself. So interesting. We have obviously human interaction with Andy Ayrey here, who is the creator of the AI. But he has specified in an earlier post that the token holdings are within his custody. Technically, he could move the funds, but he's saying until they have a transparent process for governance, all of these tokens remain as is, his and the Truth Terminal's token holdings, which you can verify on chain because there's addresses posted for both of those. But Ayrey here was posting saying, I'll be holding my goat and seeing where this goes, whether it's 0 or higher, which is a pretty hilarious statement there. Now, Bleeker posted this as well, so this is an interesting take and one to think about. So just as relevant to sentient memes as to normal memes here, don't overlook the normie appeal. And you can see the quote there, good memes should find you. And he goes on, what gets the media right in for your clicks? This is part of his thought process. Is there shock factor, funny, vulgarity, cuteness? What is it? And so working into that, you've got GOAT, which stands for greatest of all time for any normie reading it. And also the second kind of token here, or maybe third token, if you were to prioritize, you would say GOAT, Gnon, and then maybe this Fartcoin in third. Again, it has a normie appeal because it's called Fartcoin. It's bloody hilarious. It's now getting listed on the likes of MEXC here this Monday morning. We're likely going to see all of these AI meme meta tokens get listed on bigger and bigger exchanges during this week. That would be the kind of thesis here. And as this happens, you're going to see the news articles come. And would you suggest that this is an attractive name to new participants come into the market? I think it is. I think it's bloody hilarious. Who doesn't find farts and fart jokes funny? So the lore is growing with these. If you do want to look into the Infinite Backrooms website, if you went to, say, Andy Ayrey's profile on Twitter, you can come in here and actually see some of the conversations between these AI bots and stuff, which is pretty cool. And we do have an AI meme page on CoinGecko. So they have their own category. It's AI meme coins. You can see Gotius Maximus here is back up to 37 cents this morning. Gnon, Numogram is around 118 mil. As you can see, most of these are doing more volume than their market cap, which is pretty damn interesting and will definitely get the exchanges frothing at the mouth to get these onboarded. As you can see, 49 mil of on-chain volume for Fartcoin, 8 to 27 mil market cap. So let's just look at the charts. There are, of course, a lot more tokens than these, but these are the ones that I'm just looking at, my kind of tracking list here, and the ones that I'm investing in. The first one is GOAT here. GOAT is at a 37 mil market cap, and we had this capitulation that started, I would suggest, last night, so Sunday, and then early hours this morning, a massive wick down, taking us down to 14, 15 cents somewhere down there. So 150 mil market cap, and then a massive rebound. So again, more distribution of this token as it went through pretty much a real quick market cycle there over the last 24. And there's been FUD around this. Like, what's an interesting thing about this trade is that there's no consensus opinion. A lot of people clearly dislike it and are praying for the downfall of this AI meme meta. We have the leader here in GOAT, which seems to be kind of its own driving force in many ways because it has that kind of open front end where it is interacting with the wider world, and we're able to see its tweets and its kind of thought process, or whatever you want to call it. And I think this is just super interesting in terms of the meta more broadly. The first AI agent with its own Twitter feed. The fact it is the first, I think it will continue to be the market leader. But that is the kind of the price action on this. Pretty crazy stuff. Scary for new investors. Obviously, when this stuff happens, a lot of people sell their bags. I think there was a large whale exit as well. One whale's exit is the next whale's entry. Gnon here, I don't actually own this one because I kind of missed it. I didn't want to chase. It's at 125 mil market cap this morning. As with all meme coins, pretty much, they have the full supply in existence out there in the wild, no lockups, etc. And so you can just like chart these based on market cap is probably easier. And you can just see the market cap on the right-hand side if you just flip this over to market cap on Deck Screener. But this one seems to be playing second fiddle. There is a bit of 2 and 4 between people saying this one is totally human controlled. Others are saying that this one is a great religious cult AI kind of meme. Whatever you want to do, just check them out and do some research into these things. They may well just be crazy silly investments overall, but if you do start to read into them a little bit, there is some interest around there. And the fact it's more than just a picture now with these meme coins, I think it can attract a wider audience. Here is Fartcoin. Market cap is 30 mil or 28.2 mil, as you can see by here. And this one I think has a really good chance of continuing a lot higher due to the fact fart jokes is apparently what Truth Terminal is trying to get into the wild. And one of its kind of North Stars is to make fart jokes and spread them like wildfire, which is pretty crazy lore. So again, all of these tradable on Solana, hence we're seeing a lot of demand for the Sol token, and a lot of interest for it. This is ACT, so this one was a crazy one over the weekend. Huge wick up here, traded all the way to 50 mil from literally nothing, as people were told that this is the kind of almost think tank behind Truth Terminal. I don't really know how to describe what's been going on with this one, but it seems to have deep roots in how Truth Terminals come about and how the AI agents have been speaking to each other in these back rooms. This one just had mad price action. Like, it's been an absolute roller coaster, huge amounts of volume, people getting chopped in, chopped out. Managed to buy this one fairly early, take some profits over the weekend, then round tripped a little bit, and then got back in again, got dumped on me, but we're pretty much back to my entry for the re-up that I purchased. And the chart looks like it's had this kind of bottom formation. It's going to go up again from here, but we'll have to wait and see. This one hasn't really had a mainstay like the others as of yet, whereas I would suggest, obviously the biggest market cap goat would be the least volatile out of all of them, but they're all mad volatile. So if this is a meta that continues, you probably just want to have some chips and just leave them, see if this catches on. If this creates a new wave of normie interest, then these things obviously could go a lot higher, and they haven't really had any notable listings on exchanges. And as you can see, they've just been set up on CoinGecko, etc. So it has been just very early this weekend. And the last one, which kind of will attract outside attention for a few reasons, is the Floyd AI, which is a George Floyd, aka George Droid, meme coin with the tagline, "We can rebuild him." He's at around 6 mil market cap this morning. And I think this one actually plays more into the hands of if people who like the picture tokens want to make an AI investment, this is the one they'd invest in, as the other ones we just looked at are more based on actual AI tech. And there seems to be a divide between people who want to invest in more AI techie ones, those kind of more clever, maybe right curve memes, versus the left curve memes of picture looks good, makes me laugh, yeah, I'll bid that one, which I think Floyd AI here taps into. So check out this information on Andy Ayrey. This is Twitter feed here, infinitebackrooms.com, to see various stuff happening between the AI bots. And just down here, you can see he's been retweeting. This is Amp. The guy behind the token ACT, who tweeted, "The one thing we have in common is that they're all members," these guys here, Andy, Amplified Dot, etc. "We're all part and members of the Act 1 community, and we'll keep posting memes from and about Act 1, regardless of whether or not there's a coin involved." So there is like a group of AI researchers here with their various tokens out in the wild. Is this legit? Is this bullshit? We don't know, but the trend is your friend until the end. So we'll leave things off there. Drop me your favorite AI meme coin tickers down below, and I'll check them out, because this sector of the market has been moving crazy. People are making like 2, 4, 5x's in an hour. So if you've got any good shouts, drop them below and I'll check them out. See you in the next one. Subscribe if you're new. Peace.